Hello my loves, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to talk about boat pose, Navasana. I'm going to guide you through a step-by-step tutorial, plus a couple of progressions along the way. Okay, so boat pose, it's a seated pose. So we're going to start off with the knees bent and the feet on the floor. Take the hands to the back of the thighs. Pull the navel to the spine, lengthen the arms and tip the torso back. As the torso tips back, feel that the crown of the head is kind of lengthening up towards the corner of the room behind you. And then from here, just find a tipping point where the feet naturally want to float away from the floor. So as the thighs open away to the front of the mat, the torso lengthens towards the back of the mat. Now you can keep a hold of the thighs, you can stay here, you can keep a hold of the thighs and maybe lengthen the legs, or reach the arms forward. And that is Navasana, boat pose. So, couple of little tips and tricks. The first one is that I hear people say, ow, my bum. And yes, it can be a little tender if you have a bony backside. So, how do we fix that? You might have noticed that I've got a folded up blanket on my mat. That gives me a little bit of cushion to support my sit bones on the floor. So in boat pose, we want to work the abdominals. That's one of our primary purposes. We want to work the abdominals, the hip flexors, and the quadriceps. So where should the lower back be? So from here, come back into that position. Feet separated a hip distance apart away from the bum. And from here, lift the torso, lift the belly, lift the chest. Find a little bit of straightness or arch, natural curvature to the spine. Then lengthen the arms and then lift the legs. Maybe the arms reach forward, maybe the legs extend. This version is all quads and quite a lot of hip flexor. There's no abdominal work happening there. It can't. The abdominal's job is to stabilize the pelvis and draw the pelvis and the chest towards each other. So if I think about this position here, it's the equivalent of being here, working the lower back, and here. It's very small, it's a very slight tuck of the tailbone. And if you do that, you scoop the navel to the spine, lengthen the arms. Think about being on the sacrum here, the bottom portion of your sacrum, and you're towards your tailbone. Then lift the feet, and then extend the legs. There's also the balance aspect, obviously, for boat pose. But that will add in some work for the abdominals. It'll send it more into the core and less into the legs. Alright, I hope that helped, give you a few little tips and tricks for a boat pose, Navasana. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. And remember my loves, that karma is only a bitch if you are. So be nice, be kind, and be the change that you want to see in the world. God, I'm just rambling.